I don't like losing. I want my money back if I lose. You have to teach values. You have to teach respect. You have to teach morals. We're not teaching our babies that. Those babies got mom, dad, and all kinds of stuff. I walk into school, they walking like zombies. I say, good morning. They think I'm crazy. Even the teachers weren't saying good morning. Yeah. So now everybody's saying good morning to Miss Queen. Good morning, Miss Queen. Good morning. You don't have to like me, but you will respect me.
All right.
Show morals when you walk in here. Good morning. I heard something I didn't like. And I have to bust you out because you didn't care who heard you. What's your name, beautiful? Yes, right in front of me. What's your name? Yes.
Kelsey.
Kelsey. One of the sorors, I don't know if she's a soror or not, but beautiful lady. Come on. Oh. I'm about to drop the mic and walk out here with my boots at, baby. Her mom, and I got to bust out because she didn't know who she was sitting in front of and next to. Her mom said, did you bring a comb? Because your hair was a little wild, Kelsey. It was. But your mom was loving on you because she wanted you. Did you bring a... She said, did you get a new hairdo? To her mom. To her mom. That's what she said. I would have taken my shoe off.
Good thing Mom didn't hear. I didn't hear.
In the middle, I almost did, but I had to calm my nerve because, you know, people don't want you to mess with their kids, don't want you to about their kids. Let me tell you something.
She about to jump now.
You should get them when you get home, so it won't happen again. I won't tell nobody. But this is what we're talking about, etiquette. She didn't care who heard her. We have to teach our children. They say take the discipline out of school. Why? Why? These kids feel like they're entitled to do and say what they want to do and say to us, and we're grown. My thing is, where is the respect? You see an adult in your environment, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Now you can mumble what you want to say underneath your breath. Write it out. I used to tell my mama and tear it up in 1,000 trillion different pieces so she could never, ever, ever find it ever, ever, ever. Ever. Those are papers that can never be put back together again. You know? But those were my thoughts in my mind. Because I was afraid of what will happen if I didn't. If I said, we couldn't even say dag.
Come on, okay.
Dag? What did you say? So we really and truly need to think about, what are we teaching our babies? How are we coming off? What's your legacy? What are you leaving? Seriously, what are you leaving? I didn't come here to be liked. I really did. You don't ever have to see me or like me again, but what I'm telling you is the honest God truth. I got a doctorate. I wish I could, in learning children. Because I've been raising them and teaching them since I was 5 years old. And it's time for us to stop being a friend to our children and actually start teaching our children the morals that we were taught. But we don't have that. We just don't have it. I'm sorry, I don't see it. So that's something that I'm strongly proposing, suggesting. That's all. This is suggestion. That's all it is. You see, it doesn't matter how much you dislike yourself, or how much when you look in the mirror, sometimes, even they say the quote-unquote prettiest lady in the world is Halle Berry and Janet Jackson and all those wonderful, beautiful women, right? But even when they look in the mirror, it's things they don't like. And see, my thing is, when you see something you don't like, all you have to do is change it. Even with weight. I've been fighting this weight battle all my life. I mean, all my life. Every time you turn around, I might lose 10, gain 10, lose 50, gain 55. But at the end of the day, however you are, whatever you are, how are you as a person on the inside? Are you a good, what are they going to see? Are you that person people hate to see come around?
Speak on it.
Are you a gossiper? Are you a hater? See, these are the things that your children see. Every time somebody leave out your presence, you talking about them like a dog, and you want your child to be respectful. That child gonna mimic what you do and go back to the school, and she's gonna be a little you. And you're gonna be, why are you calling me about? What does she do now? She's being you. That's who she's being. So what legacy are you leaving? What would your children say about you and your grandchildren say about their grandma? Children, when you're young, you grow up one day. What are they going to say about you? What comes out your mouth? What comes out your thoughts? Every single day. These are things as women we need to think about. We walk in a room, you got haters there and say, oh, that's beautiful. I can't say who she thinks she is. I can feel it now. I can feel it now, but I love myself so much that I don't even care. Because God said, before I started this, God said, what? I was wonderfully made. So you don't have a heaven or hell to put me in, so I don't care what you say or think. It doesn't matter. And that's what I want our young girls to start thinking about. Get so rooted in yourself. When you look in the mirror, be proud of who you are. Know that you're doing what's right, what's good, what's righteous. So when somebody has something to say, you say, you know, I did my best. That's all you do. You're not going to be perfect, but I did my best. I had good thoughts today. I didn't complain as much today. He said about 1,200. We complain daily. I didn't complain as much today. I thank God today, you know. I was obedient when I went to school. Wasn't perfect. I fell down, but I got back up. I said I was sorry. So those are the values I think matter more than a sharp dress and some shoes. You know, to teach those things. What comes out your mouth? How are you? What do you think when Sandy gets something and you don't get it? These are conversations we can have with our children. Are you bullied at home? I mean, at school? Are you bullied at home? How do you feel? A lot of times, and then you mentioned cell phones. The Soror got up and talked about cell phones. We don't have conversations with our children anymore. Those children talk to me about so many different things, and the parents don't even know who they are. Because they're talking at their children, not with their children. And what does this got to do with value? A lot. A whole lot. Because if you're not teaching good values, how can they be valuable? How can they grow up and say, I'm worthy, I'm blessed, I'm valuable? How can they receive a man with class? If you teach them to be spoiled and get what you can have everything you want. I worked hard to say I get everything I want. Because I give everything that is needed in my relationship. It's a give and take thing. He's spoiled too. That's why I must have what I'm asking for. In the name of Jesus. I'd throw that in there. In the name of Jesus. You were not a mistake. God intentionally made each and every last one of us. I had a little girl at school I taught at Guggenheim, and we'll call her Lisa. Lisa was a special needs child. And Lisa was what they call quote-unquote ugly because she was dark-skinned, her eyes were crossed, her hair was short, thin little girl. And she didn't love herself, and no one else showed her love. Mom was in jail, Dad was dead, and her grandmother was old, and she raised her. And so no one loved Lisa, quote-unquote. She felt that way. She really did. Lisa felt that way. She was one of my students. That time I taught special ed. And I said to myself, I know I have to teach this child, but I want to teach her how to love herself. Because that's the only face Lisa's going to get for the rest of her life. So someone needs to teach her how to value that face, how to love that face, how to find something beautiful in that face. So I did Lisa's hair. I went and got Lisa some glasses, brought her a nice little outfit, started praising her, wrote a poem about her, recited the poem in front of the entire school. Lisa started acting like, I wish somebody else would pick on me and watch what's going to happen. So she became a monster, so they called. Well, come get your little monster. I said, stop calling her a monster. She's defending herself. And she loves herself now. She got up there on the stage and started practicing. I'm beautiful because Miss, at the time, I don't want to say my last name when I was married, but we're going to say Miss Queen was telling me I'm beautiful. And she felt this. I saw her on Facebook 15 years later. And I wish you can see Miss Lisa posing all up in the camera, and she's beautiful, just the way she is. And it just took some little love. That's what our jobs are, just to show them not to make it feel like they better than anyone else, but show her tell her that she's beautiful. This is how we build up legacy in our children. This is how we continue our legacy. This is what we're doing. We're in legacy building mode. Everything we do will represent who we are later. So what are you doing every day? What would they say about you every day? How do you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror? What are some of the things that you know you can stand up and say, I'm proud of because this is how I do and this is what I do every single day? Are you helping other people? And young ladies, I'm talking to you. What type of friend are you? I hear this word, BFF. This is my BFF. Well, what type of BFF are you? Are you loyal? Are you trustworthy? Are you honest? Do you help your friend when you know your friend is doing something he or she has nothing to do? Are you the one to say, you shouldn't be doing that? Okay, so those are the things that you should truly think about. It is our job to take care of ourselves, to value ourselves. So as women, young women and old women, how are we taking care of ourselves? How are we? Are we getting up every morning, going to work, same ritual, make sure all the children are off to school, and we go to work, we come back, we tired, and we do it again, over and over again? We have to take some me time. Some real strong, serious me time. Once we've done all we're supposed to do, spa, or just sit in the bathtub, just singing positive, listen to inspirational music. Teaching our children how to take some me time. Valuable me time. Valuable. Now, one of the things I do that's not a good value, because I think I do too much of it, but I work hard, so I believe I can. I love to shop. I love to shop, and I know it's not something that I'm supposed to always do forever. I got into the QVC, because I got Ebates now. Oh, yeah, I break it down. I love to shop. But I deserve that. Because I have money at my shop, and I got a fiance that if I don't, he got my back. You know, but if it get a little bit out of hand, I know how to stop, but that's something that I work hard to do. And it helps me feel valuable. It does a little bit. When you wear something pretty, looking gorgeous. But anyway, that's just what I love to do. Pick what you love to do. What brings a smile on your face? What makes you happy? Don't do too much of it, but you deserve it. Start doing it and teach our young ladies to do that. Have conversations like, how do you want to look when you're 20? Let them do a vision board. I did that with the entire school. You know, let's dream and let's look at our legacy. Exercise. I lost 48 pounds. I gained about 15 of them back. But I lost, didn't I, Miss Brown? I lost 48 pounds. Walk every day. They think I'm crazy. They call it the nasty drink. I got this green drink that I put together every day, Monday through Friday. I even got a garden now, so I can pick. They trying to kill us in that food. That's a whole other story. But we got to start doing organic and healthy stuff. Start taking care of ourselves and sending the healthy snacks with your children. The stuff that we see in school that they send with their children is killing them. It's every time they open up something, there's something in it. So we have to be mindful. That's how we help value ourselves. So when you know you've done something positive for yourself, that helps you. This helps build value. Exercise. I wish I would have taught my son how to exercise when he was young. Although he played football for 12, thank God I had a man to intercede. I thought I could raise a man until he turned 13 years old. So thank God I had somebody to help me with that one. And it worked well. But at the end of the day, exercise. Not just physically, but your mind too. I'm still learning how to meditate. That helps. We got to teach our children how to have a balanced life. You know, I wish I could have a child now, but I can't. That's over with. That's over with. But I would do differently. You do a little stuff differently. You know, like, let's go to the gym instead of let's go get some pizza every Friday when I get paid. You know, now my son loves pizza. You build them up, that's what they're going to turn into. We both love pizza. But pray daily. Say that I love you. Sometimes, you know, every morning, and it's so funny, I get up and I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Because someone didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Just the simple things.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi, you here too. Thank you. I love you, beautiful. So I got children saying, hi, I love you, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. This is what I say. I walk around and think I'm crazy. Always smile. Even when people frowning up, hey, beautiful. How you doing? I love you. Bye. Because you can't change who I I am because you got issues with me. You just can't. You can't change. That's your issue, not mine. So those are things that we can do. Give yourself self-affirmations. Tell yourself you're worthy. Pick one of those and live by it every single day. I'm worthy. Well, what makes you worthy? Now, you can't be no nasty-minded person talking about you worthy. When I say nasty-minded, all nasty, all rottenness, I hate her, I can't stand her, she make me sick. Who knows somebody that complain all the time? I do. I got rid of her. Yes. She can't be my sister friend no more. Every time I pick up, give me to BK, thank God you're here. You don't complain the first word. I gotta go. Because that type of energy will yank the energy from you. So you have to be mindful who you are associating yourself with. Even the young ladies. I told my son, he think he picked his friends, but he didn't. I told my son, you hang out with eagles and you'll fly. You better find the person who got more money than your mama. Find out if their mama got more money than your mama. Because that person will open up a job for you one day. Be wise who you share your thoughts with. Because everyone don't dream your dreams. My grandma told me that. Because I'm a talker, right? Oh, guess what I did? Such. She said, stop, baby. Everybody ain't saying, hello, how you doing? I'm happy for you. When you tell them your stuff, they talk, oh, I can't stand. I hope she falls. Be quiet. Shut up. I got a fiance right now that hardly ever talks. He has taught me something. Silence. Silence is the most powerful weapon in the world. Now, I'm not saying be silent all the time, man. You need to talk sometimes. Just, just, how you doing? Say something. But that's true. Balance yourselves. Because a lot of times, this right here is what gets us in a whole lot of trouble.
Only person
you wonder why people are talking about you, beautiful young ladies? Because you done told them everything about you. Shut up. People have to earn that type of privilege for you to tell them who you are. You know, I think over half the people I know don't know my real name. I'm a poet, so I call myself queen. Because I am a queen. I went to South Africa and I identify why I've been through the hardness of hell and I made it. So yes, I'm a queen. And if you can't say Miss Queen, then that's okay with you. But that's who I am. So you have to be careful. If people don't celebrate you, they don't need to be in your circle.
Right.
Keep that in mind. You know who celebrates you and who don't. Guess what? My mom brought me new pair of shoes. Oh, here she go again with these new pair of shoes. Get rid of them. Delete. Girl, I got my hair done. You should have got it done the other. Delete. You don't have to tell anyone. Shut up and walk away. Block the number. Take off a chat. What's that stuff y'all on there?
Snapchat.
Stop Snapchatting, chatting with her, whatever that is, baby. I don't know what that is. Leave that alone. You have to start deleting people and surround yourself around who will help you build your legacy. Because one day you're going to be a grown person. And one day I wish your child would talk to you like that, Kelsey. Like, what did you say? But guess what? Watch this. What comes around goes around. So you have to be careful. She said, did you say that to your mama, Soror? You did. That's why I came back to you, Soror. So don't go so hard on me. Watch what we do. Watch what we do. To know your value is important. Take a smile everywhere you go. Just smile. Even when you don't feel like it. Everybody gotta know you having a rough day. Just smile. One lady told me, she wrote a letter to the assistant principal and said, no, she wrote a letter to me and said, everyone is not all that happy, Miss Queen. So would you please, every day you walk in, good morning, good morning. Don't nobody want to hear all of that. That's what she told me. And wrote a letter. So I took the letter to my principal. It was a long time ago at Guggenheim. And she brought it in, and whatever she said, she's very professional. Whatever she said to her, the lady wrote a letter of apology. I said, thank you. Didn't change who I was. Because at the end of the day, how dare you tell me not to smile? You don't know what I just came out of. Maybe all I have is a smile on me.
Right.
Maybe all I can do is smile because when I go home, you don't know my story. So sometimes just carrying something positive can when you die, God forbid this, but when you pass on, you old, like 100 years old. And so I remember one thing about that person. Every time I saw Kelsey, she had a beautiful smile on her face. That girl really, and you can pray your tail off too. That can be one of your legacies. Every time we had something there to death, Kelsey got up there and prayed. They won't ever forget that. I'll never forget that. So these are things that we can start teaching our children. And young ladies, these are things that you can start building and developing your legacy on. A couple more things and I'm done. To live your legacy, these are questions I want you to think about. What is your legacy? How are you living? Are you the person everyone hates to see? Do you talk about people? Are you a bully? Are you a hater? Do you feel good when others feel bad? You got people out there like that. Parents, what values are you passing on to your children? What will you leave behind? What will people say about you when you're home going? Those are things you must keep in mind when you live in daily. Hurt people hurt people. Think about that. Don't you be one to hurt. If you hurt, let it go. Let go, let God, and live. Going back to my story, if I will hold on to all the things that has happened to me in my past, I couldn't see a future in this man right here. I couldn't. And it'd be unfair to me. So I forgave my mom. I forgave my father before he passed away. I forgave anyone else that ever hurt me because you know what? That's not my burden to hold on to. It's time for me to live my value, develop my legacy. You have one life to live, so live the best of it. We all know quotes from other people. Everybody always talk about different quotes. What would be your life quote? What would you say? What could you say? So there's a piece of paper and a pencil on the table. I'm going to give you an example of certain quotes. And I would like for you guys, if you'd like to, it's optional, to come up with a quote. Because quotes are legacy building. If you Google Mary McLeod Bethune, right? Quote. This, and she's long gone, right? Her legacy. She left a quote. Uh-oh, guys. Okay, here we go, because I wouldn't have been able to read it. She left a quote that says, the true worth of a race must be measured by the character of a woman. That's deep. So that means that everything that she's thought about for us, that it's forever. That's her legacy. Then there was another quote that was very powerful, left by Charles Darwin. A man who dares to waste 1 hour of the time has not discovered the true value of life. Isn't that deep? But here's what's so deep about these different quotes is their voice is still heard and they're gone. That's what legacy building is. Maya Angelou. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do and liking how you do it. Her voice, I can hear her voice when I say that. So what will you leave? What are some of the quotes you can say that your grandchildren can look at and read? And I want to find out how do you put it on Google so they can go. They might not have Google back in, when they 20 years from now, 15 years from now. I don't know what type of machine or engine they're going to be using at the time. But there's something that you can leave behind so they can read pertaining to you. That's legacy building, that you're going to be, where you are able to pour into other people. Right? Another one, last one. A woman is free if she lives by her own standards and creates her own destiny. If she prizes her individuality and put no boundaries on her hopes for tomorrow. Mary McLeod Bethune, her quote. So we can quote people for days. I even came up with a little personal quote. I said, I'm going to write it up, and I asked Ms. Brown, how can I get it on so they can put my name up and find my quote. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do that yet, but when I find out how to do it, I'm going to share it with you guys because it's important that we share things we know to build our race, right? So my quote is, I just made this up today. I will love you. To love you is to value you. And then your legacy will speak your true love for the world. That's a quote. I kind of like that. I said, okay. So right now, take a couple of minutes. Can everyone grab a pencil and a piece of paper? And I want you to write your quote and scribe your name underneath it. Okay? Let's do that. But just a couple of minutes. If you don't mind. And if you do mind, then we'll just listen to this. And if you would like to share, one person or two people might share their quote once you've read it. If you're one of them real quick writers and thinkers, raise your hand and share so we can continue. Would anyone like to share? Okay, I have one. Yes, ma'am. Can you come to the stage? Oh, you want to bring me the mic? Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got my favorite person now. Yours, I love Chris.
I only wrote one quote now.
Yes, ma'am.
But there are three. As a child, my mother always said, I am going to be somebody.
Mm-hmm.
To my child, when she was young, I always told her and would say to her, who's the smartest in your school? And she graduated in high school as salutatorian.
Wow.
Now I say to her, we are not going to always be broke.
Wow. For a hand. Thank you. Give a big round of applause, everyone. Can we do this here? Can we say, good job with 2 claps real loud? 1, 2, 3. You guys, you know what? You had a moment, it was a moment. That woman was proud and is proud of what she poured into her child. And to hear complete strangers to tell her good job, we can continue to build the value in her. So I am going to say, good job. You're welcome. Projection, yes. That is a good job because what she told her, she lived it. That was a good thing. One other person, would you like to share? Anyone else? Yes, beautiful. You're younger than me. Can you come over here? And thank you for participating. You look so cute. Give it up for beauty, you guys. Maxine, I love your name. You're welcome.
If you have something you love to do, do it. Who cares what they think? It's your interest, ain't it?
Let me say that again. That sounds good. Don't say it again. Slow it down. Let me hear it.
If you have something you love to do, do it. Who cares what they think? It's your interest, ain't it?
Good job. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Give her a hand, everyone. So I'm certain there are so many more out there. And I know that Ms. Brown says she's going to try and collect them all. And they're going to do something with it. I'm not sure. So we're going to start with this table before I leave. I want you to start with the I am. I want you to project. I want you to start with the I am. And I want you to project. And I'm going to give the mic. I just want you to pass it and I will end it. It will come over here. But it can be anything. Like I will start off. I am valuable. And everyone say, yes, you are. So let's try it. Start with me. I am valuable.
Yes, you are.
Can we turn up the volume? I am valuable.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. And we're going to go around and just pass it and you just give your I am statement. And we're going to do this kind of fast, okay? Because I want everyone to stand up.
I am worthy.
Yes, you are.
I am a hard worker.
Yes, you are.
I am proud.
Yes, you are.
I am beautiful.
Yes, you are.
I am wonderfully made.
Yes, you are.
I am more than just a mother.
Yes, you are.
I am smart.
Yes, you are.
I am living and walking in God's purpose.
Yes, you are.
I am awesome.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Give it to her. And she take it to the statement. I am statement. As you walk to the other table. Okay.
I am beautiful.
Yes, you are.
I am wonderful.
Yes, you are.
I am outstanding.
Yes, you are.
I am blessed.
Yes, you are.
I am a leader.
Yes, you are.
I am pretty.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I am intelligent.
Yes, you are.
You give it to the young lady in front of you.
I am funny.
Yes, you are.
I am powerful.
Yes, you are.
I'm a child of God.
Yes, you are.
I am patient.
Yes, you are.
I am full of knowledge.
Yes, you are.
I am Yvonne Denise Lucas.
Yes, you are.
I am happy.
Yes, you are.
I'm a black queen.
Yes, you are.
I am blessed and lovely.
Yes, you are.
I am so amazing.
Yes, you are.
I am somebody.
Yes, you are.
I am a beautiful black queen.
Yes, you are.
I am strong.
Yes, you are.
I am loved.
Yes, you are.
I am kind.
Yes, you are.
I am perfectly imperfect.
Yes, you are.
Right.
I am ambitious.
Yes, you are.
I am a winner.
Yes, you are.
I am blessed.
Yes, you are.
I am more than enough.
Yes, you are.
I am amazing.
Yes, you are.
I am unique.
Yes, you are.
I am lovable.
Yes, you are.
I am valuable.
Yes, you are.
I am zealous.
Yes, you are.
I am creative.
Yes, you are.
Give yourself a hand.
I am unapologetically beautiful.
Yes, you are.
I am unapologetically black.
Yes, you are.
I am black girl magic.
Yes, you are.
Did I miss anyone else?
Give yourselves a big round of applause. Oh, sorry.
I am blessed.
Yes, you are.
One person. Everybody give yourselves a hand. That was amazing. How does that make you feel when everyone said yes you are? Can someone elaborate on that real quick? How did it make you feel when strangers just say yes you are?
Empowered.
You felt empowered. Anyone else? Anyone else? I'm so glad you felt empowered. That means my job is done. You guys have a beautiful, fantastic life. I hope and pray that you was uplifted. I hope and pray that you go home and think about